Hello, welcome back to Food Entertainment for my next review, and that is of 2017's T2 Trainspotting. This is the sequel to 1996's iconic film, Trainspotting. I like what it says on the back on a big tap line. Now, this I can read. The rest of it is too dark in this room, so I will just go ahead and go through the plot as quick as I can with this me thinking about the film and telling you about it. But I do like this little quote. Some sequels are worth the wait. Yeah, I would definitely say that about this film. When I first heard that they were making a sequel to Trainspotting, it's like, why? But then I watched the trailer, and it's like, oh, okay, this is gonna be good. Didn't go to the theaters because they weren't showing it at any of the theaters where I live, so I didn't have a chance. This has such a limited run, and it was promoted. It didn't have much of a promotion, and this is so sad because this is probably my favorite movie from 2017. Easily my favorite film. If I have a bad day at work, or life's not treating me good, I had too much death going on, which is another reason why you haven't seen me for a while. It's because I had way too much death going on around me. I'm at that age to where your loved ones are just dropping off like flies. I'm at the age of my life where I'm starting to lose everybody I love. So hopefully that lets everybody know why I haven't been making a lot of videos since October. Now you kind of know. Alright, so enough about that. But this is the type of movie you can put in, and it just makes you feel better. Now let's go ahead and go on to the plot. It takes place 20 years after. 20 years after the events of the first film. And it's time for Mark Renton to go ahead and make amends with all of his friends. And so he comes back to Scotland and tries to, make amends with everybody. And it's kind of that story. And it's also about him kind of, coming to terms of what he left behind. And coming to the terms of the consequences and reality of what happened to everybody that he did leave behind. He goes ahead and takes care of Spud. He gets him sober and makes him a better person. He reunites with Sick Boy, played by Johnny Lee Miller. All the original cast came back for this movie. Very, very cool. I mean, all of them, everybody. And of course, it's kind of like a rehash of the first film. And I would say it kind of goes with what Spud says, because Spud does something really cool in this film that I really like. He starts writing all the stories from all the things that happen in like a manuscript of the kinds. And this kind of sums up kind of the plot of the movie. First, there is an opportunity. Then there is a betrayal. In this case, is playing the system against itself and trying to make a business and taking the money and going ahead and do what you want to do with it. I think it's like a sauna or something like that. And yeah. And of course, the choose life thing. The choose life thing comes back, but it comes back in a very haunting way in this one. Because when Mark Renton goes ahead and talks about the choose life thing again, he's not talking about picking on society. He's talking about his own life and all the things that he regrets, all the things that have changed, all the things that are causing him pain. And it's very, very haunting. It's almost like a tear-choking thing. when you actually are watching it and you're seeing it, and then you're seeing all of the things that he's thinking about while he's talking about things, and it's actually really really cool. And he also, when he picks on society in not a teasing way. He picks on society is in what the hell happened to society type of way this time around too. And yeah, and what's cool about that particular dialogue, you don't even have to watch the movie. You can just watch the trailer, and then that drags you in. And that's kind of what made me fall in love with this before I even watched the movie. Is, listening to the Choose Life dialogue in the trailer. It's like, oh wow. So he's going deeper this time. This is going to be a lot different movie. It's not gonna, it's still going to be dark, and it's still going to be full of morals and lessons to be learned and stuff. But this is going to go a lot deeper than the first film. And then when I finally got around to picking this up, I just like, wow, this is a pretty freaking amazing movie. The look of the film is good, which in the sound. Now, I watched this theatrically the most recent time I watched it, which wasn't that long ago, like maybe like 3, maybe 2 weeks ago. I watched it on the big screen, along with the first film. I watched both of them back to back. The bass in this movie is so intense that at times it was so intense I actually had to turn my volume level down on my sound system, not on the subwoofer, but on the sound system. I usually have a 55 knots. I had to turn this thing down to 48 knots at some points because the bass was just that good in this freaking movie. There's so much going on. And I believe that was before I recalibrated at 50% on the subwoofer. I think I had like at 14%, and it was still too much bass going on. So yeah, this freaking thing fucking vibrates your room. This sound system gets vibrating. It's getting a big workout with this freaking movie. The picture is pretty freaking good. Now this is a 2K. Now there is a 4K master of this, and there's a 4K UHD release. I just don't have that, and it makes no sense for me to get that because I fucked up and picked up the wrong freaking version of the first movie when I went to Barnes & Noble and got the Criterion Collection release of that. Maybe one day I'll get the legit 4K versions of these two films, but it doesn't take away from the experience for me. This was phenomenal watching it theatrically, and that might add, this is the first time I watched this movie on the big screen, and it was a big experience. It's why I wanted the movie going experiences I'm going to take to the grave, because it was that great. I really enjoyed what I was viewing and what I was experiencing. Now, is this based off a book too? Yes. I just forget the name of the book. It says on here, but this text is so small and it's so dark in this room, and I don't really care like to go over there and pick up a flashlight and shine it down on there because it's a pretty bright flashlight. But yeah, it is based off of the sequel to Trainspotting, which is written by the same writer. If I had 5 stars instead of 4, this film would definitely be getting it. So it's definitely getting all 4 of the stars on it. It's definitely getting all 4. This is literally a perfect film. No doubt. And that pretty much is a wrap. That is pretty much a wrap on tonight's videos. So I'm going to go ahead and watch the movie. Probably won't watch it on a big screen, but I'm gonna go ahead and watch a movie or two, depending on how tired I am. It's been a long day. These videos, all 5 of them, should be up soon because I didn't record it in 4K with HDR like I did the theater tour. So these should be up a lot quicker. It took literally like a day and a half to get that video tour video up because I recorded at 60 frames per second in 4K with HDR. That's not the case on these 5. These 5 were recorded with just 2K. So they should be up a lot quicker. Hope you guys enjoyed all the videos tonight. I will see you guys on the next video I make. Until then.